Budget phones come with trade-offs. One of them is Bloatware, which is a set of pre-installed apps which often aren't needed or even are annoying. Moto G67 Power is no exception here, so I'll walk you through cleaning it up. At first we have the first boot and hidden consent screens. After Wi-Fi and Google accounts set up, the phone offers a few extra screens, enabling glance, which is a content feed on the lock screen, installing recommended games, subscribing to Moto notifications, and all of this can be turned off, but you have to read the fine print. By default, many consent checkboxes are already ticked. So let's get to that. Here I am after a few steps of the setup. Now, as you can see, it's telling me not to miss out or to stay up to date, to enter my email. It even does that automatically, and you can just click on sign up and it starts sending you emails. I'll skip it. Why would I need that? Now, live lock screen, you can disable that. This is the glance feature, which changes wallpapers right on your lock screen. I don't need that. I'll leave that enabled for now, but you can disable it in the setup. You can change the navigation style. That's actually useful. And let's see if there's anything else. Parental controls. Let's finish. Okay, and now it tells you to explore your Moto. Let's go to the home screen. Let's see if we're there or if it'll ask us more questions, because it often also asks us to do things like downloading additional apps, and you can just unselect them, the checkboxes, so it doesn't do that. The setup wizard looks friendly, but it's designed for users who tap next without reading. Better to spend 3 extra minutes to turn off what you don't need instead of cleaning the system later. Now, pre-installed apps and games. The European unit ships with 8 games, typically. The list shifts from region to region, but typical titles include Candy Crush Saga, Block Blast, Solitaire, Angry Birds, and a few lesser known ones. All are removed with a normal long press on the icon and the uninstall button. Just like that. You press, you tap on app info, and then uninstall. You can do it for any of the apps like the Solitaire, Temu, TikTok, Perplexity, PDF Reader. May be useful, maybe not. It's all up to you. Opera, you may need it, but you may also want a different browser. There is also this games folder, which you can just press and hold and disable games. That disables this folder, which just all the folder does is suggest you what games to download. If you want a game, you already know which one. So the process takes like 5 minutes, and once removed, the games don't come back. This is a one-time preload, not a firmware level software. Now the lock screen feed. It's either Glance or any other name, and it's an in-ear service that shows news, recommendations, games, and videos directly on the lock screen. It's on by default, and in European use, it's more distracting than useful. So let's turn it off in settings. First, let's see what it looks like. As you can see, when I open the screen, it shows a different wallpaper, some kind of news, right? When I lock the screen, open it again, it shows another thing, like with a mathematical question. You can also slide here and see some news, something like that. Most people don't care about that, so you can just disable it in settings. Go to settings, then go to the home and lock screen, and now lock screen. Then you'll find the option. In my case, it's named live lock screen. May have a different name in your case. Like I said, maybe Glance. I'll disable it. Then you can see it's tricky. It wants you to keep it on. I'll turn it off for sure. And now my lock screen is back to normal. So the feature can't be fully uninstalled, but it can be deactivated. After that, the lock screen returns to the normal view, clock, date, notifications. Now it's time for another thing. Now it's time for Indus App Store. Indus is an alternative Android store Motorola bundles in some markets. It can be removed through normal, it can't be removed through normal means, but it can be disabled. So let's go to the settings. I'm not in any of the regions where Indus App Store is on the phone by default, but I have installed it to show you what it looks like. And I can uninstall it because I'm not in any of the regions where you can't. I'm in EU, so it must be uninstallable. But if you cannot uninstall it by pressing and holding, going to app info and clicking on uninstall here, you should go to settings, then go to apps, then find Indus App Store here, and then you should be able to find disable. After that, the icon disappears from the home screen and the app won't launch, though physically it stays in storage. For those who want to go further, there is an ADB option. If you know how to use ADB, the command for a full disable is right here. Requires USB debugging and a computer. For most users, the settings level disable is enough. Now the Moto apps, what to keep and what to remove. Moto Care, Moto Unplugged, and Moto Secure are three first-party apps that might be useful. Moto Secure manages protected folders for apps with banking data. Moto Unplugged is a focus mode that blocks notifications for a set time. Moto Care is a service app for support and updates. Whether to keep them is a matter of taste. Moto Secure is genuinely useful. Moto Care takes some space but shouldn't be touched. It's used to push system level updates. Now the Google layer. Beyond Motorola, the phone ships with the full Google suite. Chrome, Gmail, Drive, Maps, YouTube, Photos, Meet, Assistant, and Play Store. None of this can be uninstalled, only disabled. If you don't use something specific, Meet for example, you can hide the icon and pause its background work through settings. Here they are, all the Google apps, and you can see if I don't need Fitbit, probably don't. I can click on it, click on this button right here. I could even uninstall it in this case, in the case of Fitbit. But let's see, Gmail, can I uninstall it? No, I can't. Well, I do need it, but if you don't, you can just disable it and hide the app if it doesn't hide itself automatically. And that's a typical cleanup sequence. Remove 8 games, turn off glance, disable Indus, disable unused Google services, arrange the home screen. 15 minutes of work and the phone looks the way it's pictured in the ads, without the clutter. This is not a unique Motorola problem. Samsung, Xiaomi, and Realme have similar situations, sometimes worse. But at $250 price point, there are always third-party preload agreements behind the scenes. So I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in more.